always think about the first-year players, Clark, when it's this early in the season. There must be a lot going on in a rookie's head, right, during it.
Jazz substitutions.
David Nwaba is checked in for Jae'Sean Tate. Gordon comes in for Green, and MP subbed in for John Wall. Utah also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. That puts them in the lead.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jazz trail by 3. Clarkson outside. Pass to Conley.
2 minutes.
Clarkson against Gordon. And it's Conley penetrating. Can't get it to fall.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
There's the pass to Woods. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And Greg, here's a little known fact here with MP. He trained with the legendary Chris Brickley in preparation for his career. You, in fact, traded time with Chris Brickley, didn't you?
And that
Rockets
took
Christian Wood. That's his second personal foul. 15 foul.
great move there from MP. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Rockets making a switch here. Martin's checked in, and Utah with a change here, too. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gay.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
5 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and it's MP with the rebound. Here's Houston now. They're on an 11-3 run. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Houston foul. That's his first personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And so it's Houston.
That's the end of the first quarter. With Martin coming on the court. Get loud for your Clark City. Jazz substitution
For Houston, for the Jazz. They've got Martin. Gordon out there with Daniel Tice. Then it's MP. And it's Augustine in at the point guard position. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets leading by 13. Pass to Woods. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 12 points in the game.
And one thing with MP, he knows how to put on a show. Adding some extra flair to a play comes naturally for him.
It does, Greg. MP is a player first, but he's also an entertainer. Great for the league, even if it might rub some the wrong way. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Outside Conley from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Conley.
11 points in the game.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Augustine passes to Woods. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Jazz ball.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. 11-point game. Dishes to Clarkson. Over MP, and it comes off the front of the rim. And for the talk about MP, Greg being unhappy with his playing time, that seems to definitely be the case after liking a tweet about him not being on the floor enough. Wow.
And it's fine for MP to believe that, but you have to keep that internal. He aired out the dirty laundry of the team. This is definitely not the best approach for MP.
And here's Clarkson. For the three. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
With the score, your Rockets 53, the Jazz 39. For the Jazz. For Houston.
Tate. Borders checked in for Green, and MP subbed in for John Wall. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Eric Paschall comes in for Rudy Gay. Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Mike Conley. Taking a look at the Jazz, the wing pair for them, Clarkson and Bogdanovich. Eric Paschall out there with Whiteside, and it's Mitchell in at the point. MP fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Now Paschall passes to Mitchell. Clarkson outside. Paschall with a screen for Clarkson. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Mitchell's shot is good.
Assisted Jordan Clarkson.
35 seconds left to play here in the third. MP kicks to Martin. And a wide open look for MP. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 18 points in the game.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Mitchell. And the rejection by MP. Martin the pass to Woods. Another miss by MP. And so it's
the end of the third quarter with the score. All right, who's coming out of the court? Get loud for your Club City. Coming out of the floor for the Jazz.
Tice. David Nwaba comes in for Gordon. MP's checked in for Green. And DJ Augustine subbed in for John Wall. The Jazz also changing it up. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Clarkson in for Joe Ingles. Eric Paschall, he's checked in for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal comes in for Donovan Mitchell.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Houston.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, three after three, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Jazz.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Wall.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Jae'Sean Tate out there with Martin. Then it's MP. Then it's David Nwaba. And it's Augustine in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Whiteside a screen on Augustine. Here's Conley. He feeds it to Whiteside. Tate with the rebound. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here's MP for three. The rebound by the Jazz. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Pascal. Right side, Conley. And the three ball is good.
Conley.
And this pumps
3
the whole
points.
team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
That's the final order. And
Andrew, what's going on?
It's early in your career, but it seems like you've developed into a much better player while you've been in the league.
Thanks for noticing.
Now, is there a part of your game you're most proud of?
It's probably my decision making. You know, I've really been able to learn from experience to now make much better choices within the flow of the game. And that's carrying over off the court too. Look, I've been talking to an amazing clothing designer named Sasha about working together. Could be the best decision of my life.
You want to take it back to clothes? We can take it back to clothes. What do you like about Sasha's designs?
She reached out to express interest in working with me, so I already knew she was smart. Then you add to the fact that her designs are completely unexpected and exciting and are gonna take an idea of athletic wear in a whole new direction. I mean, what's not to like?
Sounds exciting. Thanks, MP.
Why don't we go with Candace next?
So I'm working on a piece about how defenses are starting to selectively allow three-point shots in order to defend the whole court more effectively. You know, the Bucks are well known for this, often giving up above the break threes, which are more difficult than corner threes or giving up threes to lesser shooters, and a trade-off for protecting the paint. How does that strategy affect your team's ability to generate clean looks from downtown?
That's something we're fully aware of, but luckily, we got guys who can make you pay up and down the lineup, down low and from downtown. So if you take one thing away, we got something else for you that we can hit you with. Now look, the NBA is always a game of pick your poison, but especially with us, we're daily on offense, and no matter what we do, we're gonna find a way to get good looks and score more points than you. Coach makes sure of that, so whatever strategy they throw at us, we'll be ready for it.
Great stuff. Love it. Thanks.
Thank you. Good question.